Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday night girls basketball. Tonight we have a featured matchup with the Ashland Clockers going against the Baystate Academy Bulls. Josh, what can we expect tonight?
Chase, great to be here. First of all, I'm expecting a real exciting game here for Ashland. They're coming off a big win off of Bellingham last night, 59-42, and their opponents, the Bay State Academy Bulls, a lowly 1-12 on the season, I believe, 11-game losing streak. So there's really no way to sugarcoat this one. I'm not expecting a close game tonight.
No. All right, getting ready for tip-off right now.
Okay, and among our starters, of course, the Lima sisters, Colby and Ryan. Melissa Leone, of course, the star freshman, Carly Morella, Claire Marcy.
This is going to be Marcy taking the tip-off, and one for Ashland.
Okay, so Colby right off the bat, in for the layup, doesn't fall. Leone's after the rebound, able to knock it loose, but it's out of bounds. Bay State will take over here, the Bulls.
Very quick breakaway for Ashland right there. Almost turned into points.
It looks like that's Morella putting on some pressure here early on, but Bulls able to bring it across the center line.
Perez dribbling up, almost loses the ball.
Banks at home, and of course Bay State already on top now, 2-0. A little bit of a surprise there, Chase. They're moving the ball pretty well. Here's a three-point attempt by Morella, off the mark. Ball's loose for a moment, and the Bulls come down with it. They're driving in transition here as Kendo tries to go coast to coast and draws the foul.
It's a very upstart Bulls offense so far. I think that's how they're going to be able to capitalize the most against this Ashland team.
Good energy so far by the Bulls, and Clockers. I mean, I like their action. I like their activity. They just haven't been able to get their shots to fall so far.
Yep, and now shooting two, it's going to be Oquendo for the Bulls. Just too far in the first shot. She's going to be shooting her second one right here.
Off the back of the iron.
Misses both, and the rebound goes to Claire Marcy, and this is going to be
Colby to Ryan. Ill-advised cross-court pass intercepted by Garcia. Up ahead to Gervais, one of the co-captains for the Bulls. Here's a three-pointer attempt. Air ball. And Ashland comes down with it. Morella driving quickly, right up the lane, gets the shot up, doesn't fall, but Marcy's there to grab the rebound and put it home for the layup.
Yep.
Tie the game at 2-2. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Yep, Perez brings the ball up, tries to find a lane, but can't get the shot to fall. Goes right over the basket, and then another shot right over the basket.
Morella with the rebound. She'll bring it out for the Clockers over center court. She's going to drive all the way to the hoop. Oh, dishes off. Ryan thought about taking a three-pointer, steps back, and the running one-hander won't fall. Bay State with the rebound. Melissa Leone with a little too much pressure there defensively, and she'll draw the foul at center court. Bulls will inbound here. Gervais going to take the inbound here for the Bulls. And got a quick timeout here on the floor. It looks like the Clockers are calling timeout.
Yeah, a very quick start to this one, but not high scoring as the Bulls drew first blood. But Ashland has tied the score up.
Again, a little surprising. But what we've researched here on the Bulls. It's been a rough season for them. I mean, not only all those losses, but not particularly close games either. I mean, oftentimes getting doubled up or worse.
Yeah.
So a little surprised to see them taking to the Clockers so quickly early on here in the first quarter.
Well, sad for some Bulls fans. I really feel like this isn't credited towards the Bulls' success. I feel like it's credited towards Ashland's lack of success thus far, and that's why they called their first time out.
Sure, but again, I mean, I'm really been surprised by the Bulls so far. You know, they're crashing the boards, they're pulling in rebounds, and they're getting off some quality shots.
Yeah.
Let's see if the Clockers can tighten up things here on defense and get a little more in tune on offense.
Yep, inbounding is Garcia.
Double team action, and forces a turnover. This is Colby driving, pass off to Leone. Can't handle the bounce pass. Out of bounds on the Clockers, so really an unforced turnover there. But I don't know if they're trying to go up tempo, but not successful there. We've got a full court press. Impressive.
Spins through it, yeah.
Impressive dribbling to break that press. Perez going coast to coast. banks it off, but too hard off the glass. Rebounds loose and out of bounds. It'll go off the Bulls. Clocker ball under their own basket. While we have a quick break here, just want to remind folks, first of all, I want to thank you for joining us here on WACA on Facebook. Feel free to drop us a comment, and I'll be happy to give you a shout out. You want to give us your favorite movie quote, favorite TV show? Be happy to mention you here on the air. But good to have you here on a cold February night in Clockertown. Another Clocker shot goes wide and another Bull rebound, so it's still 2-2 with about 5:45 to go in the first quarter. Bulls looking to capitalize on their lead, a tie game, looking to take the lead as a 3-ball attempt doesn't reach the net. Another shot goes wide off the side of the backboard. The Bulls continue to rebound, and finally Leone comes down with it, ahead to Colby. She's looking for an open teammate. She had Marcy flash in the lane for a moment, able to use kind of a moving pick a little bit there. And Lima drives, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, a little surprise on the rebounding part of this game as Ashland clearly holds the height advantage with Leone and Marcy, but the Bulls seem to get more rebounds.
So we'll have to keep an eye on that. It might just be poor technique, not not blocking out underneath the basket.
Yep, Kobe Lima's first shot. Off the backboard, off the front iron, off the back iron, and in.
She hit just about everything on the way before it dropped into the net.
Yep, got there eventually though.
So Colby hits both ends of the free throws. Ashland will dial up the full court pressure again. Clocker's up 4-2 here with just over 5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Leone steals it over to Morella. We'll bring the ball up court. Morella drives the lane and hits the layup.
She got away with one there. It looked like she had a little bit of a carry on that drive, but not called. And some more pressure here, almost forces a turnover, but the Bulls able to dribble out of it. And that was Akendo too hard off the glass. Leone with the rebound. Uncontested, she's going to just drive right down the lane left-handed. Can't get it to fall. Rebound momentarily by Ryan Lima. Excuse me, ball still loose. Able to get it, grab it.
Over to Kobe Lima.
Yep.
Now she'll drive the lane and hit the layup.
Wow, she definitely did not have the height advantage there,
No.
but was able to wheel and deal and underhanded layup. Ball goes in. Clocker's up 6-2.
Yeah, so far an interesting game. Not the prettiest of basketball games so far.
But starting to more conform with what we were expecting in the pregame chase.
Yeah. And that timeout seems to be working.
So it looks like Colby here at the line now to try to complete the three-point play. Nothing but net, so make it 9-2 Clockers with 4:37 to go in the first quarter. Bulls able to dribble out here. They had numbers for a moment. That was Dalawal trying to go up against Marcy and thought better of it, kicked it back outside.
Yep, here's Perez.
Ryan Lima tried to reach in twice now to force a turnover. Shot goes wide, Marcy with it, and a quick outlet to Colby. They're 2-on-2 here. Give and go with her sister. Ryan with the shot and the basket. Make it 11-2 Clockers.
That was definitely more of what we expected at the start of this game. Definitely does not have the height advantage on this shot, and Marcy's going to prove it there, but she does foul.
Yeah, all she really had to do there was just say straight up and down, was going to be able to force a bad shot.
Yep.
And instead leaned a little too far in, and the Bulls player was able to draw the foul there. So that's the first foul on Marcy.
Now coming in for her sister is Lauren Marcy. And number 10 also is going to be coming in for Ashland. That'll be Catherine Carter.
Okay, that one went off the Clockers. I thought that I didn't see a tip there, but they're going to call it for the Bulls. Outlet pass top of the key.
Ill-advised.
Successful. Got out to Perez. She launches a long three, catches just a piece of the rim, and the Carter with the rebound up ahead to Ryan Lima. Stops, pops, fires off the mark. Ball's loose and gathered in by the Bulls. They had 4 players under the basket, so easy rebound for them. Just Marcy under there for the Clockers. So they'll reset here. Marcy underneath. Puts it on the floor and then puts it up for a layup.
Yep.
Make it 13-2.
It's Perez dribbling it up now.
She dribbles really nicely. Great ball handling. Can't get the shot to fall. Another rebound here by the Clockers. This is Ryan Lima way up ahead to Leone. She gets fouled hard. Let's see how they call this one. It wasn't on the shot, so this should just be a foul on the Bulls with the Clockers inbounding. Got a couple substitutions here for the Clockers as Aaron Flynn and Zaria Turner check in for the Clockers. So it looks like Coach Leth is going to play the bench. Going to go with some depth here tonight. Ball inbounds to Flynn. Had a little bit of a walk there, not called, but Colby Lima draws the foul. So quickly now, the Baystate Academy Bulls starting to get a little bit of foul trouble here with about 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. And it looks like we have Carolyn Ellis checking in now, and Colby will take a seat. She's kind of like checking things out. She may have taken a pretty good shot there on that last play. So Turner inbounds out to Flynn for 3. A little too far off the mark, but rebounded by the Clockers. That's Carolyn Ellis moving the ball around inside to Marcy. Claire Marcy, right? No, I always get the twins mixed up. My bad. Lauren Marcy. So 2 points for Lauren Marcy. Clockers now up 15-2. Hard to believe that this team, the Bulls, were leading 2-0 early on in this game. They're now down by 13. Ball's loose on the floor, and we're going to get a jump ball. And the possession arrow is favoring the Bulls. They will inbound under the Clocker basket.
Ugly rebound eventually goes Baystate's way.
Okay, so Garcia will inbound. Tries to find somebody underneath. No good, ill-advised pass there, but she got away with it. It was Catherine Carter. She hit Aaron Flynn in the back. And here's Ellis. Avoids the block, avoids the charge, gets the running layup. And the Clockers now up 17-2.
Yeah, pretty layup there by Carter.
Bulls trying to go baseline. Gets the shot off, but again, Marcy forces an ugly shot up ahead to Flynn. She dishes off here to Turner.
Gets fouled in the process of dribbling.
We have a turnover there.
Huh.
So Baystate's going to bring in a substitution here. It's Veronica Cotto, who plays both center and forward for this team. She's a junior. And the Bulls will bring the ball up. The Clockers pulling back on the pressure defense. They're up 15 with under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Yep, this is the guard Perez bringing it up the court. Guarded closely by Ellis. Coverage switches, and now it's Lauren Marcy. The step back shot's going to be off the mark.
And again, these Bulls players are really, I think, a little intimidated by the height of the Marcy twins. You're having to settle to take a step back and fire off long shots now, which aren't falling for them.
Lightly contested shot by Lauren Ellis is going to be a little off the mark, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Is that Lauren Marcy or Carolyn Ellis?
I believe, oh, my bad, that's Carolyn Ellis right there.
So the Clockers will inbound under their own basket. This is Zaria Turner. Right over to Marcy, quick shot and in. So that play might be open all night long. The Bulls just don't have another player to contest with the Marcy twins' height right now. There's a quick two-pointer. Nice shot, nothing but net there. So Okendo doubles the Bulls' score. They've got 4 points now, but it's the Clockers with a commanding 15-point lead here late in the first quarter.
Elects not to take the three, and that's going to be number 21, Zaria Turner, getting fouled on the shot.
She got fouled twice, so we'll see who they call this one on. Looks like the foul's going to get called on Okendo, the freshman guard. That's her second, team's fifth. So as we wait Turner taking 2 shots here, want to send our best wishes out to Ashland Athletic Director Stephen Marks. Not sure if he's watching the broadcast tonight. I understand he's a little under the weather. So Stephen, Chase, and I hope you feel better real soon. And if you need some chicken soup or something brought to the house, just drop us a line here on Facebook. Send me a text. We'll take care of you after the game.
Both foul shots by Turner right through the net.
Okay, nothing but net. Nice swishes. So the Clockers now up that lead to 21-4.
Goes up against the height of Lauren Marcy again and cannot capitalize on the shot.
And Marcy had a hand on that rebound but couldn't control it. It goes out of bounds off of her, and the Bulls will inbound under their own basket.
Yep, inbounding now is Gervais. Tries to find Perez and can't, but gets the ball right back. ill-advised 2-point shot by Oquendo is gonna go far left, and now bringing up is Perez again.
Little miscommunication. Yeah, we both saw it. It's a
Try-
3-ball attempt.
Tries the step back
Short.
again.
Marcy will let that one bounce out of bounds, and the Clockers will take over.
Yeah,
So, some of the local celebrities in the crowd tonight. I see Dr. Kyra and Mr. Adams enjoying a little popcorn down on the Ashland baseline over there.
Yeah, Perez has tried that step back shot a couple times, but hasn't been able to get it to work yet.
Feed inside to Marcy, kicks it back up top. There's a 3-ball attempt. Wide of the mark, Marcy can't get the rebound, and the Bulls will dribble out. Turner with a nice job punching the ball out, but it went right to another Bulls teammate. That was Oquendo. Another basket. I believe she has at least 4 of the Baystate Academy Bulls 6 points. And you hear the buzzer there ending the first quarter with Clockers up 21-6. Chase, what do you got so far?
Well, so far it's been mostly what we've expected, what we were expecting. Commanding Clocker lead, 15 points at the end of the first quarter, and I really only expect that lead to grow. There's really no way to soften that.
Sure. Well, while we have a break in the action, the Clocker Club wants to remind you that the Clocker store is open Wednesdays and Fridays from 12 to 1:30 here at the high school. You can pick up the latest in Clocker gear and fashion, including Super Bowl sweatshirts at the store. Check out clockerclub.org for more information. So, Chase, why don't we jump sports here for a second? Of course, the big story in the sports world locally here in Boston is the trade of Mookie Betts and David Price to the Dodgers. Not what anybody wanted, but I guess, if you want to be optimistic, hope springs eternal that perhaps the Red Sox can, use these picks, use this trade, get back under the payroll, right? Get rid of the tax, reset it, and then bring Mookie back next year when it won't have as much of a tax implication for them.
Hope springs eternal.
Yes. As a Red Sox season ticket holder, that's how I have to look at it. So, but enough baseball talk, right? We're still in February, spring training, still a couple of weeks away, and we've got a real great Ashland girls basketball game here for you tonight. Clockers in a non-division game, taking on the Baystate Academy Bulls. If you're not familiar with that school, they're out in Springfield, so they had a nice long trip to get down. Nice long trip on the Mass Pike to get down here tonight. And so far, a little travel weary, I guess, because they are down to the Clockers 21-6 as we open the second quarter.
Yeah, as we've said many times today, it's Perez bringing the ball up, and almost a turnover.
Clockers doing a great job of matching up. Another long shot goes wide for the Bulls, but they're able to corral the rebound. It's a long 3-ball, again wide, again a loose rebound, and the Bulls able to almost control it.
Even the refs can't figure out who that one is.
Baseline ref's going to say it's the Bulls' ball. And it looks like Gervais is going to inbound here for the Bulls. 22 seconds on the shot clock.
Rebounding has not been pretty so far. All right, Perez at the top of the key.
Another 3-ball attempt. Another wide shot. Marcy comes down with it. He's going to dribble out here before handing off to Aaron Flynn. Flynn kicks it down the wing. There's a 3-ball attempt. Nothing but net. That is Zaria Turner with a 3.
Found the bottom of the net on that one.
Yeah, make it 24-6 now for the Clockers as Perez dribbles in, gets the shot off. High off the glass, too hard, off the rim. Rebound Clockers. Aaron Flynn will bring it up for the Clockers. Way up ahead to Marcy. She gets fouled, but no call. And the Bulls fast break it, and they draw the foul. I guess refs might be going into blowout mode here and try and keep it even, keep it fair.
Give him a
keep
shot.
it fair. If I can make a Caddyshack reference there. So 24-6 Clockers as the Bulls go to the line. This is Oquendo. She's been an offensive spark here for the Bulls. You can say 6 points is a offense.
Yeah, she is literally their entire offense. Their only scorer tonight.
Yeah. Can't get that first foul shot to fall, but she'll get another one here.
And although 6 points might sound like a pretty decent amount, all her team's points, she has missed more than half her shots tonight.
Can't hit either free throw. The ball's loose. Picked up by the Bulls. Another rebound, and that one had pulled down by Zaria Turner. By the way, that foul called on the Clockers was on Erin Flynn. And we're going to have a timeout here as Akendo looks like she took either a ball or something to the face, and she's going to get subbed out for an injury here. Coming into the game now is Chasmere Gibbons, guard. She's a junior. Enters the game for Akendo, getting tended to on the bench. So Zaria Turner now will inbound near midcourt to Erin Flynn. Bulls look like they're playing a 2-3 defense right now as Clockers try to force one inside, and Ellis couldn't handle it. So the Bulls bring the ball up quickly over midcourt. This is Perez. She's got that behind the back dribble move down pat. Ellis guarding up top. They feed into the right wing. Back up top. And they attempted reverse. Yeah, reverse layup didn't quite work. And another call goes against the Clockers. Possession here. This one will go against the clock. This possession will go against the Clockers. So Baystate's going to inbound as Colby Lima steps out for. Catherine Carter steps out for a break. It's a 2-point shot for the Bulls. So 24-8 as we tick under 6 minutes to go in the first half. This is Erin Flynn with the ball inside to Marcy. Kicks it out to the wing and back up top quickly. Back over to Flynn. Colby Lima drives the lane, gets rim but nothing else. Rebound by Marcy, puts it in and draws the foul. Another 3-point play attempt here.
It's a great job by Marcy getting the rebound off a missed Ryan Lima layup.
So Clockers up 26-8 with 5:48 to go as Claire Marcy tries to extend that lead even further for the Clockers. Catches the first one.
Feet barely stayed on the ground for that shot.
Oh, there was only one. I lost track there. It's 27-8 Clockers. 5:40 to go in the first half. Nice pick set by Veronica Cotto, but the shot goes wide, ball's loose underneath. Flynn able to grab it, and she'll dribble out.
Finds
Up ahead to Rima. Yep.
Pass too hot to handle for Marcy. And Flynn's going to let it go out of bounds. It's Ashland ball.
So it's interesting. I mean, you can see these Bulls defenders like stepping back, and they're definitely giving the Ashland shooters plenty of room to shoot some high percentage shots. Lima decided to pull back on that one and pass instead. Erin Flynn again, another 3-ball attempt, goes wide. Bulls it with the rebound. And that's Gervais, one of the co-captains, with the hoop. So
goes
2
coast
points
to coast.
there. 27-10 now Clockers.
Turn over to Lima, who goes over to Flynn. Decides not to take the 3 and goes over to Ellis. Back to Lima, over to Turner for the 3. Rebound goes to Marcy. She gets it to Lima, who misses the layup, and that's going to be Gervais bringing the ball back up court, trying to go coast to coast again.
Not this time, as Flynn was able to stop her and force a shot that she probably didn't want to take. And that's Ellis getting stuffed, but Clockers with the rebound and easy putback. So they're back up on top by 19, 29-10. As we just over 4 minutes to go in the first half. Perez dribbling in, decides not to take the shot, pulls back for the 3, just off the mark. Rebound attempt by the Bulls goes out of bounds, and the Clockers will inbound into their own net. So we're going to have 3 new players checking in here for the Clockers. So I'm seeing Kulaga, Morelli, I believe. Morella, excuse me. And Groves, I believe, have all checked in for the Clockers. This is Ryan Lima dribbling up to Marcy for the easy hoop. 31-10. Getting plenty of layup attempts, probably more than I've seen all season combined tonight here, Chase.
Yeah. Tries a one-handed fadeaway shot, but can't connect.
Ball goes out of bounds on Groves. And so now Claire Marcy, after logging significant minutes here in the second quarter, is going to step out for a break. Leone is checked back in for the Clockers. Ryan Liam able to grab a loose ball, and she's going to drive down the left wing, moving toward the center now. She had Leona flashing down the right lane, gets it to her, but not in time as the defense able to adjust for that pass, but fouling Leone, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, she had Leone wide open down the court when she was dribbling it up, but interesting choice to not go to her initially. Off the back left iron and out on Leone's first foul shot. We'll see if she can have more luck on foul shot number 2. Finds the bottom of the net on the second one, as the Bulls quickly beat the press. They've got someone wide open down court, but cannot capitalize on the layup. This is going to be Carly Morello bringing the ball up court.
I don't think anybody noticed that player on the Bulls standing in the lane all the way down there is Gervais, actually, as I'm checking the number. Could have been a 3-second violation. She was in that lane for so long. I don't think anybody even noticed her, even the refs. Got away with one, but no harm there. No basket for the Bulls on that play. And now another missed shot. Another rebound for the Clockers. This is a 3 attempt. Goes wide. Rebound by Leone. Back to Morella. She drives and kicks out, but she's fouled as she passes off to Lima. And again, the Bulls in serious foul trouble at this point. Ashland well into the bonus, and they'll be going to the line despite it not being a shooting foul. So Morella at the line here, believe shooting 2. Oh, I stand corrected, shooting 1 and 1. Nice of these refs to call it out for us. Boy, it's been a generous rim tonight.
Yeah, hit every part of the rim on that one.
So make it 35-10 now, Clockers. 2:50 to go in the first half.
Rim not as generous on that one.
Well, you got to do a little bit of the work. You can't count on the rim to do everything for you. We're going to get a reach-in foul here on Morella.
Well, it's been a foul-heavy game tonight.
So that's her first, team's 5th. So not too bad for the Clockers, as the Bulls not yet into the bonus territory. Bulls had the baseline for a moment, and that's Akendo who got fouled. She's come back into the game, so it looks like she shook off whatever that injury was we saw earlier. So Akendo going to the line now to shoot 2. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Clockers with a big 35-10 lead.
Once again, counting on the rim on that second foul shot, but
both teams at this point.
Yeah, not going to work for them.
Okay, ball goes out of bounds on the Bulls, so this will be Leone inbounding for the Clockers. Oh, they changed their mind. Guess that one went off of the Clockers. I want to take a moment now to welcome those of you joining us, coming over from the completion of 2.5 Men on the Paramount Network. Glad to have you with us on a cold February night here in Clockertown. Josh Abrams along with Chase Abrams on the call. We're having a great time. Glad to have you with us. And getting to see a nice night here for the Clockers. 35-10, about 2.5 to go. It's an interesting choice, and must have been losing her balance. Make that Sonali Cialino checked into the game without me noticing. Ball goes out of bounds near midcourt. This will be Bulls ball. Dalawal is inbounding for the Bulls over to Akendo. So I stand corrected, that was not Cialino into the game. I'm getting my numbers mixed up. That was actually Brooke Kulaga.
It's a missed layup by Carly Morella. And they're going to say it was out on the Bulls. Yep, and this is going to be Leone inbounding for the Clockers. Finds Kulaga over to Morella. Leone has had an open shot. decides not to take it, and it's going to be
Groves draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
another shooting foul.
And just to reset, we have on the court now for the Clockers, Colby Lima, Michaela Groves, Leone,
Finds the bottom of the net.
and Morella. I can't leave her out. So make it 35-10. 2:07 to go in the first half. 35-10 Ashland, for those of you just joining us. Groves hits them both, making those foul shots count.
Drained them both.
So Leone putting on a little pressure there, but the rest of the team's going to pull back a little bit. And Okendo drives the lane, can't get it to fall. And here's Morella on a fast break up ahead, a little too far for Colby Lima. Somehow able to save that one, but into the hands of the Bulls. They turn it right back over to Kulaga. Leone to Morella to Kulaga to Colby Lima for 3. It's off the mark, but rebounded now by the Clockers. And it looks like the Bulls are starting to get a little lead-footed here, as everything just seems to be going to the Clockers right now. A lot of good energy by them. Can't get these to fall, but they keep rebounding. And this actually will stay Clocker ball. We get 3 substitutions now for the Clockers as Flynn, Turner, and Lauren Marcy check in for the Clockers. It'll be Lauren Marcy inbounding for the Clockers out to Turner. That 3 ball finds nothing but net. Carter, make that Catherine Carter. I stand corrected. I've been calling her Turner most of the season. Maybe this will be the night I get it right the first time, Chase.
Hopefully.
It's on me. It's all on me. So, minute 17 to go now in the first half. Clockers up 39-10. Bull shot goes wide, rebounded by Groves to Carter. And then to Flynn will bring the ball up for the Clockers.
Flynn finds Kulaga. Over to Carter.
Inside to Groves, yep. Little spin move doesn't fall. We got a jump ball. And that'll be Ashland possession. Marcy to inbound for the Clockers. But first we have a substitution as Turner and Ellis check back in. Groves and Kulaga catch a breath on the bench. Carter a give and go. Marcy pulls down an errant pass.
Over to Ellis for 3. Off the front iron. But Carter gets the rebound and can't hit it. Can't hit the layup. Another ugly rebound. Eventually
Bulls
goes to
have
the
numbers
Bulls.
if they hurry. Oh. Gervais saw the path to the net. It was going to be uncontested, but the ball goes off her leg and out of bounds. Clockers catch a break. 34 seconds left in the first half. Ashland by 28. Make it 29.
Aaron Flynn bringing the ball up. Gets it over to Carter. Quick pass to Ellis and over to Turner. Opts not to take the 3. Over to Ellis and over to Aaron Flynn. Can't hit the layup.
But follows her shot. Nice job. Forces it. Turnover. Gets the rebound out to her teammate. Make that Zaria Turner for 2. And now 6 seconds and counting to go in the first half. Almost a half-court shot and came a lot closer than I would have expected. But it doesn't hit. Buzzer sounds. We're going to go to the half with the Clockers up 41-10. Chase, before we go to the break, what are your keys to the game here in the second half for the Clockers?
Well, I think rebounding is definitely a big part of it, and fouling. Both teams, fouling needs to be a big part. 15 combined fouls, 9 for the Bulls and 6 for the Clockers in this first half.
Okay, so we'll leave it there for now, and we'll head to halftime. Clockers up 41-10. For Chase Abrams, I'm Josh Abrams saying we'll see you back here for the second half. So welcome back to second half action. Ashland, Baystate Academy, Wednesday night high school hoops here on WACA-TV on Facebook. I'm Josh Abrams, joined again by Chase Abrams. And if you missed the first half, you missed pretty much all Ashland. They're up 41-10 as we kick off here for the second half. The Bulls will start with the ball. Immediately launch a 3 that goes wide. Leone will chase it down and just let it go out of bounds.
All right, Leone going to be starting off Ashland's possession, inbounding to, I believe that's Colby Lima. Over to her sister Ryan. Takes a quick 3, but it's going to be wide right. Now it's Perez bringing it up the court. They do not have the numbers, but she'll go right after it and will not be able to get that layup to fall. Interesting call right there, as what seemed to be a clean block by Claire Marcy was evidently not, and Perez is going to be shooting 2.
So that's the second on Marcy. And Perez will go to the line here, shooting 2, as you mentioned, Chase. Thing is going to, that's kind of a, when there's a 31-point differential, those are the kind of calls you're going to see.
Yep.
Perez hits it. Make it 12 points now for the Bulls. 41-12. 41-11? Okay, we'll see how this one goes. 7:34. We're just underway here in the second half. So scoreboard says 41-12. 4 in favor of the Clockers. And Lima will bring the ball up. Colby Lima, of course. Over to Leone.
Very light coverage on the outside. Ryan Lima is a wide open.
Oh, that was not a good idea. Easily intercepted by the Bulls. Ball's loose. Turned right back over to the Clockers. 2-on-2. Ryan Lima stops, pops, fires, and can't get it to fall. Marcy can't quite grab the rebound.
They're going to say Ashlyn Ball off the rebound.
Okay, while we have a quick break in the action, we do want to make sure we say thank you to our crew here. Ruby Montoya, Allison Rose, Cameron Tabo, Nick Cunningham, Connor Donovan. Takes a lot of people to make Chase and me look good. You saw that one fall, but it went off the top of the backboard and out of bounds, so no basket. Clock ticks down under 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, and the Bulls will have the ball down 41-12.
And we add yet another thing to our list of interesting things that have happened tonight.
And the bank is open for a kendo. A bank shot 3 ball. Make it 15 points now for the Bulls. Lima's shot is off the mark. Marcy angles in, tries to get the shot off, is fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. And Chase, I mean, I know it's February and there's snow in the forecast, but the spring sports season will be here before you know it. Registration for spring sports is now open. The deadline for high school sports, March 9th. Middle school sports is March 16th. Go to the Ashland Athletics website for more information.
Marcy will drain the first free throw. Well, drains the second. If there's one positive that you could look at tonight for, I guess, both of these teams, it's got to be the free throw shooting.
Well, a lot of good news for the Clockers tonight. A lot of things going their way.
A one-handed
running jump shot. Yep. Alanis Perez, one of the co-captains, drops that one in.
Over to Morella. Shoots a deep 3 and airballs it, but...
Wow, nice save by Lima. Bodies are flying everywhere. Might have an injury on the floor. Nope. Just a little slow getting up is Ryan Lima. I'll make that, sorry.
Carly Morella.
Carly Morella. She seems to be okay. She's going to shake it off, but it'll be Bulls ball. They'll inbound in front of the Clocker bench. So 43-17, 6:11 to go. We mentioned earlier in the game, both Kyra and Adams in attendance tonight. Couldn't get either of them to join us here at the table for some analysis. We won't take that personally, guys. So Morella's doesn't fall, but follow
Marcy's
up.
does.
Yep, 45-17 now for the Clockers. Perez bringing the ball up for the Bulls.
Very close to being intercepted in a pass that's too hot to handle for Gervais. Is going to be Ashland's ball, and inbounding is Melissa Leone to Kobe Lima.
Okay, Lauren Marcy subbing for her sister, so still have a Marcy on the floor, much to the Bulls' chagrin. They haven't been able to beat that height so far tonight. Leone to the far corner to Lima for another 3-ball attempt, and this one finds the bottom of the net. Nothing but net. Make it 48-17 for the Clockers.
Bulls trying to find their way through this Ashland defense aren't going to be able to, and it's Leone bringing the ball up the court.
They have numbers, and Leone is going to be uncontested for an easy layup. And they've hit the half-century mark, 50-17, just under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Perez drives, fires, can't find the net. And Lima with the rebound. She's going to fire it right up the right wing, all alone to her sister. Can't get the layup to go. Rebound by the Clockers.
Yeah, only 3 Ashland under that hoop.
Right. So that was Carly Morella who got fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the Bulls starting to look like they're getting lead feet. They're running out of gas. They're really starting to slow down here. And we'll see if they start going to their bench. Morella can't get that first one to fall, and we're going to see 3 substitutions here by the Clockers. Some fresh legs is Flynn,
Ellis, and Turner.
Yep, all into the game now. And, you know, Chase, we were talking about spring sports registration now open a little earlier. Kind of a nice transition. Can mention, of course, that you'll be able to catch a lot of those spring sports right here on WACA on Facebook. So boys baseball, girls and boys lacrosse. Have a nice variety coming up for you as the weather starts to turn warm as we get into April and May.
It's not got the popularity of football in the fall, but it's definitely.
That was a nice turnaround jumper by Veronica Cotto for the Bulls. So make it 19 points now for the Bulls.
Carter elects not to take 3. Over to Ellis. Over to.
Some good ball movement. 3 ball doesn't fall for the Clockers. Rebounded by Perez. She'll drive into the transition game. I'll tell you what, Chase, it looked like she's put her head down and she was going to go all the way by herself. Never thought about passing the ball, and leads to a turnover by the Bulls. Zaria Turner ends up with the ball, drives the lane, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Ashland had a 4-on-1 in that one, as you mentioned before. The Bulls starting to get lead feet, not really hustling out there.
So Akendo, the Bulls' leading scorer, now with her 3rd foul on the night. As Turner hits the first 2 foul shots, 52-19, just under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Clockers with the commanding lead. Okay, Turner hits the second one, make it 53-19. Timeout on the floor here. Bulls call timeout. 3:50 to go here in the third quarter. Clockers up big.
Well, there's not too much to say so far. I mean, it's been an Ashland commanding game. That's really all there is to say. I mean, you can see it on the scoreboard. You can see it in the play. You can see it by the reactions of each team's bench. Ashland ecstatic. And, you know, the Baystate Academy Bulls bench half asleep, really.
So to paraphrase WBZAM, right, it's all Clockers all the time tonight.
Yep.
And we'll take a quick look around the NBA. May as well stick with basketball. And it's going to be Suns at Pistons, Pacers at Raptors, the Celtics hosting the Magic. The Celtics have been red hot this season. They got a 34-15 record. Shouldn't have too much trouble at home tonight at the Garden against the Magic. Other games include Warriors at Nets, Cavaliers at Thunder, Hawks at Timberwolves, Grizzlies at Mavericks, Nuggets at Jazz, and the late game, Heat at Clippers out in Los Angeles. But might be kind of warm in LA, certainly not warm here in Ashland at 33 degrees right now. At least it's above freezing, right? We can't complain too much, Chase.
Yeah, well, I mean, it may be freezing outside, but Ashland appears to be turning up the heat in the gymnasium.
Feel free to roll your eyes at home on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Perez with the ball now for the Bulls. Chip off the old block, Chase.
Yep.
Have a little butter with that roll. Perez gets one to fall, and it's 21 points now for the Bulls, but it's 53 for the Clockers if Flynn's pass goes way wide to Marcy, and the Bulls will take it over. Bulls inbounding under their own basket. So Dallowal will bring it up here for the Bulls. to Akendo. She's going to drive down the left side. Running one-hander. Doesn't hit anything, but the Bulls recover. So Gervais, one of the captains, had the rebound, but the Clockers tie it up. They've got the possession arrow, and they will inbound under their own basket. Way ahead to Marcy, uncontested. She got in behind the defense, easy two. And much like Sammy Hagar, the Clockers 55. Can't drive 55. Sammy Hagar, come on, Chase.
Feel free to roll your eyes at home on that one.
Aaron Flynn with the rebound and leads the charge up ahead to Marcy. Shot a little too out of control. Flynn with the ball. We got a reach-in foul called on the Bulls. And not a shooting foul, so I think the Clockers will just be inbounding here under the Bulls basket, and that is the case. Turner inbounding for the Clockers. That play's been working most of the night. The quick inbound, high percentage shot into Marcy. Either, one of them, one of the Marcy twins. Can't get that one to fall, but fouled on the play, and that's Lauren Marcy going to the line to shoot two. Foul was called on the Bulls center, Veronica Cotto, her third, team's fifth this half.
Nothing but net on the first foul shot. It seems to me so far that the Bulls' best defense right now is fouling, as they have kept points off the board through fouls.
But at the same time, for the most part, the Clockers have been hitting a lot of those foul shots, certainly a higher percentage than we've been seeing most of the season from them. Turnover here, and the Bulls will inbound close to midcourt.
Probably good for the Bulls that that one went out of bounds, as Dollawall probably would have gotten a 3-second violation.
Okay, so we're ticking down about 2:40 to go in the third quarter. Clockers up 56-21. Bulls have an air ball, but rebounded by the Bulls. Back up, shot wide. Another rebound by the Bulls. Kicking it back outside to Perez, and she'll reset here, the fresh shot clock. Akendo for three, and rebounded by Carter. They're in transition on the fast break. Carter gets fouled on the way, no call. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say that's Ashland ball, and Turner inbounding for the Clockers. Same inbound play to Marcy, but she kicks it outside for a three to Flynn. Won't fall. Rebound by the Bulls. They're in fast break. Nice pass inside. Can't fall. Rebounded by Ellis.
Now Ashland's got a 3-on-3 right now. Marcy goes up and over. Can't hit the layup, but the
Ellis is there to clean it up.
Yep.
58-21. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Clockers in command. Akendo with a high percentage three. Can't get it to fall. It was close. And Aaron Flynn all alone on a breakaway. And the layup. So make it 60. And Chase, what is the promotion if the Clockers score 100? It's free fries for everybody here?
Sure.
Let's get that high school cafeteria open up. Get fries for everybody.
They still got another 40 points. So
as Flynn gets fouled on another layup attempt, she'll go to the line to shoot two. And that foul on Dollawall, it is on Dollawall, her second, team sixth.
Well into the bonus now are the Bulls, and Flynn is going to be up to shoot two. Off the back of the rim on the first foul shot. Drains the second.
So it's a now 40-point lead, 4-0, 40-point lead for the Clockers as we tick down under a minute 20 to go in the third quarter. Clockers had a double team, but Bulls able to beat it outside to Perez. She fires a running one-hander, doesn't fall. Marcy with the rebound, and she'll bring it up herself. So again, Flynn up ahead of the Bulls. Layup is good. 63-21 Clockers, under a minute to go in the third quarter. That's Akendo with the ball now for the Bulls. She's looking for an opening on a 2-3 defense, it appears, for the Clockers. Over to Perez. Gets a pick, fires a three off the top of the backboard. They don't call it. Gonna let this one run out. 36 seconds now to go in the quarter. Up ahead to
It's Ellis.
a running one-hander into the basket. 65-21 Clockers as we tick down under 22 seconds to go in the third quarter. Quick three-point shot, hard off the glass, rebound by the Clockers. This is Carter bringing it up, and ahead all alone again here is Turner for two. 67-21.
It's 5 seconds left in the half.
Perez knows the clock. She fires a long three. Off the glass too hard, no good. And there's the buzzer. So at the end of three, Clockers in command, 67-21 over the Bulls. I think the Bulls are going to have a long ride back on the Pike tonight, back to Springfield. And we just got the wave from Dr. Kyra. He's seen enough. He told us he was going to leave at the end of the third quarter. Of course, Mr. Adams on his way to the Board of Selectmen meeting. I don't know how you can pass up a blowout win here by the girls basketball team to go see the Board of Selectmen. No offense to Brandy Kinsman or the rest of the board, but I don't see the board having a blowout win tonight. Dare to dream. You know, hope they do. Love to see a blowout win by the board, but
Of course. Always good for the home team, right?
absolutely. So we'll have to ask Brandy. I know they recently changed the name. I can't remember the new name for the Board of Selectmen, but it's gender neutral at this point. I don't know if they're select people, just a select board. I don't know. So Chase, I saw that Tomorrow's Cafe opened up at the old Papagino's on 135. You had a chance to sample it yet?
I don't believe I have, but I know that's rare to hear from me. But I will definitely be getting over there first chance I get.
I did did have a nice lunch over there a couple weeks ago. Had
Yeah.
a burger right there at the counter, and great service, very friendly. Food was great. Can't wait to go back, and a welcome addition to the culinary scene here in Ashland.
Definitely. Culinary scene, that's quite the description for what we've got going in Ashland right now.
No, we've got a lot of diversity the last few years, and between Mexico City and
Noodle City, yep.
Darragon Noodle, or whatever they're calling themselves now, the former Noodle City. Plenty of good food options here in Ashland. Clockers now with the ball. That hopefully, I don't know what. Had a crowd reaction. I don't know if she picked up the dribble. They thought it might be a travel violation by Brooke Kalaga, but nothing called, and ball goes out of bounds on an air ball attempt. So the Bulls will was it off a ball? Maybe it got deflected. Maybe that's why it was an air ball. I don't know what they're calling over here, but the Clockers are going to inbound under the Bulls basket. Kalaga for three. Can't find the net, but rebounded by the Clockers. Back up top for a fresh shot clock. Ryan Lima still in the game. A little surprised to see you're still getting minutes here in the fourth quarter of a blowout. Clockers up 67-21. Blowout in a good way. I know you don't normally like to hear an announcer say blowout, but it's been all Clockers tonight. And I think they're just going to try and drain each shot clock at this point. Just play clock at this point. The Bulls come out with it. They've got to break away if they hurry, but Clockers recover on defense. Gakendo not afraid to fire the rock. Doesn't hit anything, and Clockers with the ball now. So again, I really think fatigue's starting to set in for the Bulls at this point between the long bus ride and not
Short
really going to the
bench.
bench. Yeah, short bench, good call. And they're more than a step behind the Clockers at this point. Another Clocker shot goes wide, but they can afford to. They're up 67-21. Akendo can't quite handle the pass, but she gets fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. 6:28 to go here in the fourth quarter. Foul is called on number 34, Brooke Kulaga. That's her first, team's fourth. And this will be Akendo going to the line. I believe they're the Bulls' leading scorer tonight, Chase.
Yep. I believe so. First foul shot, drains it.
Chase, this is the first time we've been on air since the NFL Super Bowl, not to be confused, of course, with Ashland winning the Division VI Super Bowl earlier this year, or late last year as the case may be. Want to pause momentarily as Akendo hits the second foul shot at 67-23. And she hit those 2 foul shots and was going to take a seat on the bench at this point. Oh, yeah, McKendo's sitting on the bench. So, Chase, what do you think? Were you happy with this year's Super Bowl? Did you have the Chiefs?
I did have the Chiefs in this one, despite, the Andy Reid School of Clock Management, as you like to call it.
Kulaga can't get the 3 to drain.
Yeah, I did have the Chiefs winning this one. Wasn't the most interesting Super Bowl, I will say that. But
Sure. Perez scores for the Bulls, by the way. 67-25 lead now for the Clockers. About 6 minutes to go.
Yep, over to Turner. Kulaga. Lima. Back to Kulaga.
So I would say that Super Bowl was a good game for the first 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite commercial?
Oh, definitely the Smart Pot commercial. Fan favorite.
Absolutely. So no basket this time down for the Clockers. The Bulls take possession. They're down 67-25, about 5.5 to go in the game. There's a shot from the corner. Can't fall. Rebound by Groves. She starts to dribble out. Back pass right to a Bulls player. Going to get it over to Perez, who gets fouled before the shot. Oh, they're going to call it as on the shot. Ref holding up 2 fingers, so this will be Perez going to the line to shoot 2. Foul called on number 13, Ryan Lima. Her first. Surprisingly, just her first foul, given the number of minutes she's been on the floor tonight, Chase.
Definitely a plus toward her game tonight. All right, Perez's first foul shot coming up. Off about every part of the rim on that one.
That rim not as forgiving for the Bulls as it was for the Clockers in the first half, as Lima goes and sits down. We've been talking about the number of minutes she's been logging tonight, but she'll get replaced here by number 4, Erin Flynn, fellow senior. Neither foul shot falls for the Bulls, tracked down by the Clockers, and Flynn will dribble out.
Finds a way through the miniature press. Kulaga for 3.
And the bank is open. 3-pointer for Kulaga. Bulls making some good passes. Perez gets off a wild shot, off balance. Catches the back of the rim. Groves comes out with it. She's dribbling down court.
Ashland's got the numbers.
Almost pulls up her pivot foot. Rims out for the Clockers, but rebounded. Kulaga with another shot. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Turner. Back outside to Flynn. Cross court to Ellis.
Over to Groves. Back to Ellis for 3. Can't hit that shot.
Okay, but another rebound. This one by Kulaga, and they've got a fresh shot clock as the game clock ticks down to about 4 minutes to go in the game.
Flynn to Groves. Groves for 2.
It was a nice job going to her left, though. It was a nice shot. It just didn't fall for her. And the Bulls finally come down with a rebound and have the ball on an offensive set here. Perez dribbles into a 2-3 zone. Looking for an opening. Dalawal has it now over to Garcia. Back to Perez. She stops, pops, and fires. Almost an over-the-top call, but they're going to say it was clean. Bulls will keep possession, and they will make a substitution as Gibbons makes her second appearance of the night, and Dalawal will have a seat on the bench to catch a breather.
Quick inbound to Perez.
Good call, Chase.
They seem to be trying about everything this game.
Yeah, why not? That's a kind of a globetrotter shot right there. Just no look. You hear about no look passes. That was a no look shot behind the back. Didn't catch anything, and Clockers with the ball. They're at 70-25. Kulaga couldn't quite handle it, but able to eventually regain control. Groves winds up with the ball, banks it in for 2.
Almost stole it from her own teammate right there, but shot went in.
Perez fires, no good. Groves with a rebound, and will dribble out. See if they're going to slow it down a little bit. Over to Flynn now. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. Clockers up 72-25. Turner for three, can't get it to fall. Rebound by Groves, kicks it back up top. Flynn's wheeling it back and forth around the key. Back inside to Groves. She better clear that 3-second violation. She does. Turner thinking about it. Down to about 16 on the shot clock. Back to Turner. She had the three for a moment, but drives the baseline. Pass to Groves is wide. Perez goes behind the back and out. She's driving. They've got numbers.
Great play by Flynn, and Perez does the no-look pass, but the shot is off the line, and Kulaga looks like she's got the rebound over to Flynn, to Zaria Turner, and that's going to be out on the Bulls.
So Turner will inbound for the Clockers. Just over 2 minutes to go in the game. Clockers up 72-25. If you're just joining us, you're really late.
Yep, Groves over to Kulaga for three. Off to the right.
Hey, Brooke, not afraid to fire from three. She hit that one. It was good, a nice little confidence boost for her to hit that one, but the other ones have gone wide of the mark so far tonight.
Did hit one, though.
Right. Deep three by Perez, catches the back of the rim. This one corralled by the Bulls in the corner.
Kulaga.
Intercepted by Kulaga. Nice defensive play by Brooke. Ball gets turned right back over. It's loose on the floor. The Bulls come out with it. Long pass to Perez at the top. She drives the middle, somehow regains possession, and gets the bounce. Rolls in for two to make it 72-27 with 1:20 to go here in the game. Flynn with the ball for the Clockers.
Flynn over to Turner. Opts not to take the three over to Kulaga. Back to Turner, over to Flynn, not letting us catch our breath. Over to Groves. Back to Ellis. Hits the bottom of the backboard on the layup.
And the Bulls with a break here. They're 2-on-2. A wild running two-hander doesn't fall. Doesn't even catch rim. And Flynn winds up with it. We're under a minute to go now. Clockers in command, 72-27. Wow, look at that. Carlton Fisk's numbers with the White Sox and the Red Sox on that scoreboard right now.
What a coincidence.
It's the details, Chase. It's the details.
Turner over to Ellis, over to Flynn. Finds Groves. Back to Kulaga for two. Right over the rim. Bulls bring it up again. No shot clock.
We're down under 24 seconds to go now. Perez with the ball for the Bulls.
Deep three. Off to the right.
Off the Clockers, so Bulls retain possession. 14.5 seconds to go in the game. If this score stands, Carlton Fisk will be very happy with the outcome on this one. 72-27.
Only problem is I don't think Carlton Fisk has ever heard of Ashland or...
No, he's a local guy. I'm sure he's heard of Ashland.
That's what people from Framingham say.
The Bulls convert on that last shot, so Carlton Fisk going to go home unhappy tonight.
Hey, you got one number. It's enough.
Okay, so your final tonight from Clockertown, Ashland 72, Baystate Academy 29.
Yeah, it was a tale of two teams tonight. One that pulled out all the stops, hit most of their shots, fouled less. The other, well, they've got a couple things to work on.
So to paraphrase Dennis Green, I believe, they are what we thought they were. Okay, we thought this was going to be a blowout. This has been the kind of games that Baystate Academy's been playing this season, usually getting doubled up. Tonight, no exception. They fall 72-29 to the Clockers. Clockers on a two-game winning streak.
Yep.
Right? You know, they had the big win against Bellingham last night, so 2 nights, 2 wins.
And meanwhile, the Bulls' losing streak goes all the way up to 12 games as they drop to 1-13. Thank you for joining us tonight on WACA-TV. I'm Chase Abrams.
I'm Josh Abrams.
Good night.
We'll see you next time.